Audio has the power to make or break your video. It doesn't matter how great your footage is, poor audio will cheapen the value of your project. Recording quality audio is a challenging task in itself. With all the different types of microphones available and the unique camera settings for each of them, it can get very confusing. For the highest quality audio, a Sennheiser wireless mic system will be used in conjunction with the onboard camera mic of the XH-A1S. An aftermarket shotgun mic will be adapted to the hot shoe on the Canon HV40 minicam. This will facilitate 3 working microphones in the package and assure quality sound, something that's often overlooked in home video. For the SoloCamPro, we're recommending using a combination of the shotgun and wireless mics. On the left side of your camera, plug in your mics into the XLR jacks. Make sure that when you're using external mics, you set the line mic switch to mic. Otherwise, your camera will not record audio from these 2 sources. Connecting any external microphones to your camera will automatically shut down the camera's internal microphone. Directly below the line mic switch, set the input channel selection switch to channel 1 if you're using only one external mic, or channel 1 and 2 when using both the shotgun and wireless mics. If your external mics require a phantom power source, meaning that they don't run on their own battery, you'll need to supply power to the mics from the camera to operate them. To do this, on the front of the camera in the lower left side, you'll see the plus 48 volt switch for channels 1 and 2. By turning either of these switches to the on position, you're sending power to that specific channel's microphone. This should only be done if the mic does not have its own power source. Otherwise, you can damage the external mic. It's also important to note that the plus 48 volt switch should only be turned on after connecting your external mic and then turned off before you disconnect your mic. Otherwise, you can damage your external mic this way. We are now ready to check our audio levels. The first thing we need to do is check and make sure our audio menu is set up properly. After opening your menu, select Audio Setup option. All settings under this option should be set to normal. Next, since we'll be using external mic plugs plugged into the XLR jacks, the XLR input option must be set in the on position. Otherwise, the external microphones will not record audio. On the left-hand side of your camera, locate the audio level switch. In order to make adjustments to your audio levels, the switch has to be set to M or manual. Above the audio level switch are the audio level dials. These dials control the level of audio that your camera is recording for channels 1 and 2. You can monitor the audio levels on either of the 2 audio level indicators. You need to monitor these indicators and make any adjustments with your audio level dials to ensure your audio levels are not too high or too low. If the input level is set too high, audio may become distorted, even if the audio level indicator shows an appropriate level.
If you're going to take that extra step and set up all this equipment to try to film your own hunt, it's a good thing to take one more step and use some good audio equipment. I've got a shotgun mic attached to my camera, I've got a wireless mic inside my jacket, and anytime you use external microphones, you've got to check and make sure what you're recording. And the only way to do that is to plug in a set of headphones and listen to what that camera's recording, because it's not always the same thing that you're hearing.
It's always better to err on the side of your audio being too low than too high. Low audio can be bumped up in production. Audio that's too loud and distorted cannot be fixed. The only other audio controls we need to cover are the XLR mic attenuator control above the XLR jacks and the mic attenuator switch on top of the camera. These attenuator controls can apply an audio pad to your recording if you are recording in a very noisy environment. This won't be the case in the outdoors, so make sure that both Channel 1 and Channel 2 XLR mic attenuators are turned off, and the mic attenuator on top of the camera is also in the off position. This concludes our chapter for audio settings.